This movie is of a sister who falls madly in love with one of her students and crosses all the limits to seduce him. The story begins with a boy named Jessen, who is a social media personality, and Jessen likes singing a lot and has uploaded many videos of it on social media. Jessen also has a sister named Joy. Their parents come to drop them at St. Edline Catholic School, and here we also see a girl named Sarah who liked Jessen and was Joy's roommate. Jessen's father asks him to focus on studies, but Jessen dreams of going into the world of singing. After seeing Jessen's family, Sister comes to them and assures the parents that she will take good care of the children. After this, Sister comes to meet the new teacher Sophia, who was on her first day at school. Sister tells Sophia about all the rules of the school and asks her not to wear any makeup. Hearing this, Sophia immediately removes her lipstick. When Sister shows Sophia the school, they see Jessen on the way, seeing which Sophia gets impressed by him and keeps looking at Jessen. After this, Sophia goes to her room, turns on her laptop, and starts watching Jessen's videos. Sophia kisses Jessen, which shows that Sophia already knows Jessen. The next day, Sophia comes to attend the class, and while she was giving her intro to the students, she sees that Jessen is busy with Sarah. Seeing this, she gets angry and seats Sarah away from Jessen. In Catholic school, teachers never behaved in such a way with any student, so Zoe finds this strange. Zoe's suspicion increases when Sophia starts teaching without prayer. Seeing this, Zoe asks Sophia to lead the prayer, on which Sophia, instead of praying herself, makes Zoe lead the prayer. But even then, Sophia does not pray. When Zoe tells this to Jessen, he does not pay much attention to it because he was messaging Sarah. After the school, Sophia comes to Jessen and asks him about Sarah, to which Jessen tells her that we are just friends. Sophia feels very happy to hear this, but when the next morning Sophia sees Jessen and Sarah kissing, she gets very angry and Sophia sends Jessen to the class and scolds Sarah. But Sarah says that my father funds the school, so you cannot say anything to me. But Sophia is not affected by this at all, and after finishing the class, Sophia talks to Jessen and says, "Why did you lie to me? That Sarah is not your girlfriend." Jessen does not give any reply. Sophia calls Jessen to meet her in her chamber, and when Jessen reaches there, Sophia is moisturizing her body without locking the door. Seeing Sophia in such short clothes, Jessen loses his senses for a while, but then he leaves from there. Sophia did all this intentionally, but she feels very bad because of Jessen's departure. Next morning, when Sophia asks Jessen that why did you not come to my chamber, Jessen says that I forgot. A week had passed since Jessen and Zoe had come to this school, so their parents took them home for the weekend. After Jessen left, Sophia took leave from the school on the pretext of her illness. Here we see Jessen, who asks his father for a year's time so that he can put his studies on hold and devote time to singing. But his father refuses. Jessen gets angry and comes out and starts singing alone, and here we also see Sophia, who had come to Jessen's house and starts listening to his songs secretly, but as soon as Jessen gets Sarah's call, Sophia gets angry and leaves from there. Sophia wanted to separate Jessen and Sarah, so she comes to Zoe and Sarah's room at night and keeps drugs on the first page of Sarah's book. And when she comes out of the room, Sister Rebecca sees her. Sophia tells Rebecca that she heard someone's voice, so came here to check who it was. These two were talking when Zoe also wakes up after hearing their voice, and after listening to Sophia, she starts getting suspicious. The next morning, Sophia asks everyone to open the book, and according to the plan, she gets Sarah suspended from school by putting drugs in her book. After this, Sophia also asks Rebecca to search the boys' room. Now, since it was a matter of school's prestige, Rebecca immediately reaches to search the boys' room, and here in Jessen's room they find a bottle of liquor. This bottle was also kept by Sophia. Actually, Sophia had a special purpose behind keeping this bottle, so that Sophia could make Jessen join the services communities as a punishment and spend more and more time with him in school. When the school head comes to know about this bottle of liquor, he decides to expel Jessen from the school, but Sophia refuses to do so and says that instead of expelling Jessen from school, he should be put in our services community. Jessen has to work for Sisters. After this, the story moves to the past where we see Sophia, who became a fan of Jessen after watching his videos on social media, and then Sophia goes to meet Jessen's real sister Sophia, who was supposed to come to teach at Jessen's school. But before coming to school, Sophia kills her, changes her documents, wears her uniform, and reaches school disguised as Sophia. And then the story moves to the present where Jessen was working in the school, and Sophia comes to him on the pretext of helping the students. And here Sophia opens the buttons of her shirt to attract Jessen's attention. Zoe is also watching all this. The same night, Sophia is unable to control herself and goes to Jessen's room and secretly turns on the mobile recording and keeps it aside. Jessen is surprised to see Sophia in the room, and Sophia comes close to Jessen and starts kissing him. At first, Jessen refuses by calling it a sin, but then he too forgets everything and becomes intimate with Sophia. The next morning, Jessen realizes his mistake and comes to the church to confess his sin in front of the father. But here, instead of the father, there is Sophia who sits on Jessen's lap and becomes intimate with him after kissing. A week later, after a long time, Sarah messages Jessen and invites him to a party. After Jessen leaves, Sophia was also leaving the school when she sees Rebecca with the father from another school. This father knew the real Sophia very well and was talking to Rebecca about this. Hearing this, Sophia gets scared that her truth might be revealed. So Sophia hurries towards the car, but when Rebecca stops her, Sophia leaves from there making an excuse of Auntie's ill health. At night, Jessen asks his father to let him go to Sarah's party, but his father refuses. Angered by this, Jessen goes to Sarah without permission. Here both Jessen and Sarah drink, and then Sarah takes Jessen to a room and starts kissing him. Then Jessen remembers the moment spent with Sophia, due to which Jessen does not feel comfortable with Sarah, and he leaves from there with a bottle of beer. When the police see Jessen with an open bottle, they arrest him. But then Sophia comes here and tells the police that Jessen is mentally very disturbed and saves Jessen by engaging the police in her talk. Jessen tells Sophia that he cannot go home drunk. Hearing this, Sophia takes Jessen to a hotel, and then both of them go to a room. On the other side, we see Jessen's parents. Jessen's mother explains to Jessen's father that we should not suppress Jessen's interest, we should give him a chance. Jessen's father also agrees to this. In the hotel, Sophia changes her clothes in front of Jessen. Here, he understands that Sophia is keeping an eye on him, so Jessen gets angry at Sophia and refuses to get intimate again, and walks out leaving Sophia alone. Jessen's father comes to Jessen while looking for him and apologizes to him for his mistake, and also asks him to continue singing. On hearing this, Jessen also hugs his father. The next day, when Jessen and Zoe are going to school, we see Sophia outside their house. Sophia also leaves from there after seeing Zoe coming out, but Zoe sees her car, and Zoe comes to school, finds that car and notes down the number, and when the investigation is done about the number of this car, then it is found that it is registered in the name of Sophia. Seeing this, Zoe understands that it was none other than Sophia who was outside their house in the morning. Here, Jessen goes to his room and sees that Sophia is lying unconscious, so Jessen gives mouth-to-mouth oxygen to Sophia, and Sophia regains consciousness. Seeing this drama of Sophia, Jessen gets very angry at her. When Jessen threatens Sophia to complain about all this to the headmaster, Sophia blackmails him and says that whatever happened between them will be revealed in front of everyone if he does so. Jessen is scared after hearing this. The next day, we see Rebecca bringing Sarah to class again. Seeing this, Sophia gets angry at Rebecca, but Rebecca scolds Sophia and leaves from there. Sophia loses her control and kills Sarah in the bathroom while she is taking a bath and later pretends as if it was an accident. After this, Sarah's body is sent for autopsy. Zoe found all this very strange. Jessen comes to Sophia and blames her for this death, but Sophia refuses and blackmails Jessen by showing him the intimate video and says that if you tell the truth, then I will leak this MMS. Next day, when Jessen comes home with his mom, Sophia also leaves the school making an excuse of her aunt's death. And in the evening, when Jessen goes out for dinner with his family, Sophia also joins them. Now Rebecca also comes to know that Sophia does not have an aunt, and Jessen also tells the truth to Zoe, and then both of them try to find out about the real Sophia. Here Rebecca tells Sophia that now that I have come to know everything, then you are not the real Sophia. Rebecca was going to the school head to tell this truth when Sophia attacks Rebecca on the head. On the other hand, Jessen and Zoe find Sophia's laptop in her room, which had videos and photos of Jessen, and she was not Sophia, rather her name was Laura. Taking the laptop, both of them go to the church to tell Rebecca the truth, and then Sophia comes there, and we realize by seeing Sophia that she is a psycho. Sophia says that you have sung all the songs for me. You love me, and then Sophia attacks Zoe, but Jessen stops Sophia, but she attacks Jessen and goes to kill Zoe again, but then Rebecca comes and stops Sophia. Jessen hits Sophia's back with a screw from behind and Sophia is killed. In the end, we see Jessen's father who gifted a car to Zoe and a guitar to Jessen, and the movie ends with that. Friends, if you liked the explanation of this movie, then please like and share the video. And for the explanation of more such movies, Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss the upcoming videos.